Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be looking at earnings season. Every quarter, companies tend to release their results, and so those months or these weeks are known as earnings season. So it happens to be a busy period as an analyst, right? So what is earnings season? And it's just a short explainer video that I'm doing. Any season is a period when a large number of companies listed on stock exchanges release their results, quarterly numbers. So every quarter, every 3 months, companies have financial statements that they have to submit to the stock exchange and their regulators. And so it means that every 3 months you get lots of companies releasing results. And so typically any season begins a few weeks after the end of every quarter. So January is the first month after the end of Q4 or the last quarter of the previous year, which is October, November, December. April is the first month after the first quarter of the year, which is ends in March, right? And so on. And so typically, why is it called earnings season? It's called earnings season because you have lots of companies releasing results at that point in time. And in a structured market, you have a flood of companies releasing their results all at once. So hence the term season, right? So the same way you have the dry season, you have fall, you have winter because you have all the weather conditions that happen at that point in time. You also have lots of companies releasing their results, particular weeks of the year, and so it's called a season. In organized markets like the US, you have a calendar showing the date each firm is releasing its results. In markets like Nigeria, where I'm based at the moment, it's a bit difficult because we don't have that structure yet. So you just have to kind of create your own formal calendar with experience. So if you take this, right? This is and courtesy of the guys Earnings Whisper, this is the earnings calendar for next week in the US market. So you have, oh, you know what company is releasing the results, what day. In some cases, you have the time when you can tell if it's, say, a 12 noon or 8 a.m. You can tell if it's when the stock markets are open or after the stock markets are open. You have all that. So it just makes your work easy as an analyst because you can plan. So if you cover financial companies, you know when the results are coming out. If you cover companies in the media space, you know when the results are coming out. So you can plan your schedule, you can prepare for a call, you can mark out your own schedule so you know when to jump on a call, when your write-ups are going to come out and all that. So it just kind of makes your work easy as it is. So what do people look out for in earnings? I think for a lot of investors, it's the dividends. So dividends are a portion of earnings that a company pays out to shareholders. So for companies that do so every quarter, and that's pretty common in the US, after the results are out, next thing you're going to know is when am I getting my dividends? Um, as an analyst, what I'm looking out for is really some insight into the company numbers, insights into the economy, because one of the reasons why we look at companies is they have a massive load or a massive amount of insight into the consumer, into the economy of a country. And so after results are released, sometimes management have a call. And so you can discuss the results, they can give you their views about the economy, the industry in which you operate, and all that. And it's usually very insightful. For the government, what you they tend to look out for is taxes, right? So how much money is the company making? Are they making more compared to the previous quarter or previous year? And because it's public information, then it's a bit difficult for companies to kind of play down their numbers. So what tools do I use? Pardon this is a bit slow. What tools do I use? Yeah. So there's Earnings Whisper, and for the US market, Earnings Whisper does a great job. So if you Google Earnings Whisper, you'd find it there. For the Nigerian Stock Exchange, it's a corporate disclosure section. For pretty much the advanced markets, and I hate to use the term advanced, but some markets are more advanced than the others. For the advanced markets, you can also get information from the investor relations segment of the company website. So companies will tell you, here's when next we're releasing our numbers, here are key events you're going to attend, and you can sign up for the calls ahead. You can read up the earnings releases and just generally have information about company financials on their website. You also have the Quarter app, Quartr. Quarter tends to summarize everything, so you can access press releases, you can access call recordings, and it's pretty much free. So these are the tools that I tend to use. I hope you find this video useful. If you have any questions, observations, please feel free to share below in the comment section. Have a great day ahead.